good morning. My name is Uche Agbara, and I'm a living proof that transformation sometimes is not always very loud. It could be very subtle, quiet. That soft becoming. Those little changes that when they happen, you might not always notice, but when you look at your life, you'll be like, this is the person I've always wanted to be. As a beautician, I've come across different people, different nationalities, different races, different stories. But one thing always these people have in common, it is that every time that they sit in my chair, they have a strong desire to live different. And I realized that it's not just beauty, that is transformation. Today, I want to help you redefine beauty in your mind. I want you to live here knowing that beauty is not just about the looks. It is about who you are, who you're becoming. And many times, often, your hair and your skin is your storyteller. I'll give you a little brief about my background. I grew up in an amazing world of beauty. I had just turned 1 year old when my gorgeous mother started her beauty business. So I'd been around this craft, just learning and understanding about this craft that both men and women desired. I'll see my mom treat her hair every night, put it in braids, treat her skin like it was a work of art, till all of my siblings caught the bug. Even my dad was very fashionable. So you would think that my career path was very obvious. But no, I'd worked in medical research. I jumped to banking and I worked in HR, training, and all that cool stuff, consulting. But, okay, I was very successful in all of those different fields, don't get me wrong. But I felt like there was something missing. I felt like my creativity was trapped. So what did I do? I went back to school to do something that I really, really enjoyed, which is hair. Well, cosmetology school. I love being involved in things that would excite me, that would challenge me, that would spur my creative side. Hair does that to me. Hair is not just hair. Hair is art. Hair is identity. Hair is language. Hair is expression. Your hair will tell an entire story. Hair carries culture. It shows personality. As hairstylists, we're not just making all of you look very fine and pretty and cute. We're creating, we're innovating, we're sculpturing confidence in men and women. And we see all of this in transformation. So maybe you're dealing with a heartbreak and you think, what can make me look different? And you go to the salon and you get a haircut. Or maybe you've had a long week and you just want to relax. You go to the salon and have a relaxing experience. Or maybe you're going on a date with this girl you just met and you want to get a nice fade. Or maybe you've entered a new season in your life and you want a new look. Clients come in one way and they leave another way. That transition, that moment is why I love what I do. Anyone here love fruits? Anyone love fruits? Yes. Think about your favorite fruits and the process it takes in creating it. I find that there are similarities between nature and the human body. Every time I think about our hair and how our hair grows out of our heads, the process it takes in nurturing it, it reminds me of the growth process of a plant. It is such a beautiful thing if you try to think about it. Hair and plants, what's the connection? I found out that it's a beautiful experience and it changed my perspective. Plants sometimes experience a condition called blossom drop. It is where their flowers fall and they're unable to produce fruits. And we see similarities like that in our hair. And I'm going to speak a little on it. One of the biggest challenges women face now is hair loss. The severity of it can be as extreme or can be as little, whatever the case may be. I've seen women have to deal with the shame, embarrassment, sometimes low self-esteem. And what did we do? In 2018, my team and I created an amazing hairstyle called the Cecilia. So it has an amazing illusion hairline. It helps people just feel confident and beautiful. We created it, actually, let me use the word, designed it to be very lightweight. We designed it to have an illusion hairline that is accessible for African women all across the world. And of course, hundreds of women reached out to us, not just because hair loss affects the scalp, but because it affects the heart. And I know this because it happened to me. A few years ago, my dad went to be with the Lord. And I mean, typical stress and all of that. I came back summer that year and I decided, I wanted to change my look. So I got a relaxer and I got a cut. It was so pretty. But it did not last so long because my hair started to fall off in the middle of my head. What happened? I had no idea. But I was dealing with so much stress that my hair started to speak. Like plants that experience stress, our hair would speak of what is happening on our insides. Our hair will react to the internal storms that we are facing. You might just be dealing with life, trying to survive and all of that. But because of the society that we are in, our society has painted a vain interpretation of what beauty is. That pressure to look perfect, the comparison, someone just wants to look like someone that they saw on MTV. Is there still MTV? It's always so interesting, right? But I've learned over time that it's not just about the makeup you wear or the 10-part skin routine that you have. If your inside is not right, what is the point? What is the point? True beauty really starts from inside. Hair is precious. Whatever form you've chosen to wear it, like your afro, or whether it's straight, whether it's kinky or coily like mine, however, color, whatever form you've chosen to wear it, it is precious. But the question is my hair perfect? That's not what the question is. The question is, do I value my hair enough for me to nurture it? On the flip side, do you value yourself enough to nurture what is on the inside, the parts that we do not see? Your hair is your statement. It can be your statement. Mine is. And for all of my clients that walk into my salon, what they want is, I want to feel confident. I want to feel like I actually paid money to have this look. So whichever way it is, that is my job. I'm in an industry that offers excellence, endless possibilities. And I find it a rare privilege to be one of those people that offers transformation and change to men and women like you. I'm about to close. Many of you here are here to learn something that will change your lives or spur something on your inside. But can I implore you to please pay attention to what your hair and your skin is saying? Because it could be a subtle reminder of who you're expected to be, or something that you're missing on your inside. Maybe it's a health challenge, or maybe you're just so stressed. As you're moving in the calendar of your life, the trajectory of your life, as you're becoming that person that you've always wanted to be, pay attention to your hair and your skin. I also like to buttress that beauty is not just skin deep. Beauty is so deep. Beauty is becoming. Beauty is expression. Beauty literally is alignment, and it is your life. In closing, I would like you to just ask yourself a question. If my hair, if my skin can ask anything or can make a statement, what story of your life is it saying? Thank you so much.